Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Van Gogh here. Riley is over there. This is AT North here. And last night we were fortunate to find this little spot of flat ground in which we chose as our campsite. I was able to pitch my tent going this way with the side doors to that way and this way. It was 2.5 miles to the shelter, and according to Far Out, there weren't any good campsites between here and the shelter, and it was already about 9:30, maybe close to 10, and the light was dwindling, so this was a great spot to stay last night. I got to bed later than I wanted to. It was like after midnight before I got to sleep, but still got excellent sleep. And it's probably like getting close to 10 now. So getting off to a later start than I would like to. But at least we're packed up, we're ready to go. And we'll see how the day goes. So I will check in later. Also, I just wanted to mention Riley is really, really patient. Really patient. For all the times that, I don't think I give him enough credit for how patient he is. He's definitely impatient sometimes when he wants to go after stuff, but so many other times he's just so patient. When I'm doing stuff like packing up my tent in the morning, and I have so much stuff to do and it takes me so long, and I just need him to kind of mind his own business, I can just secure him to a tree nearby, and he just waits and doesn't complain. Now he's chewing a stick. He's very patient, and I'm just observing that because I don't think I give him enough credit for how patient he is so often. So, all right, we'll check in later. Yeah, today is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, June 20th, day number 49. So that means tomorrow's a big day, day 50. But anyway, we'll focus on today. Today's day 49, Thursday, June 20th. Okay. So Riley and I have arrived at War Spur Shelter. We came from that way. Very nice shelter. It's got a picnic table and a bench, which is a rarity. And the trail continues that way. Lots of tenting spots. So it's still early in the morning. We're not staying here. The main purpose for getting here or moving north is because we're out of water and we got to get water. And there is apparently, I thought there was a water source right here, but there should be a water source it's actually just a little bit north on the AT. So we are going to continue north, and Riley's like, yes, give me some ground to roll on. I am not just a hiker, I am a roller, and I need to scratch my back. All right. Riley and I got our water. That's our water. That was our water source. Nice flowing stream. It came from this direction, and we're going to continue that way. We're all hydrated. We're rested up, feeling good, and we're ready to go. And I'm prepared for the hot weather here. I got my shirt kind of like this. So I got my I'll feel cooler this way walking. Yeah, so I'm gonna try it out for a bit. All right, we'll check in later.
All right, it hasn't been that long since we got water. We were in the woods and then it spat us out into this semi-open area. And look at all these down trees. I'm walking through here and I'm like saying, this is bazonkers. That didn't come out naturally. Like that's the word that was going through my head, and I just repeated it here. It's like hard to even, I guess the trail goes that way. Like we already went through like several down trees back there and they were like kind of hard, but now this is just like getting crazy here. Especially because I'm not even sure which way to go. Not even sure, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I guess it looks like that's the trail right there. It looks like that's the trail. So let's go back this way. Right, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. I mean, because it looks like this is the trail too, right? Riley, let's go this way. Yeah, see, we went that way because that's in our way if we try to go this way. But maybe we can go around this way. This is crazy. Craziness. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm gonna put this thing on my head here. All right. And we're just gonna do it one step at a time. Oh my goodness. Riley, hold up, buddy. All right, I am on to the other side. We'll see what Riley wants to do. Riley, do you want to jump or what? You want to go under, I bet. Come on, buddy. Come on, Riley. So I just unhooked the leash from my waist belt so I can pull the leash over like this. Now I'll get my trekking poles. And now, Riley, stay there. All right, Riley's gonna lead here. Very good, Riley. Very good. All right, making progress here. I think we gotta go this way, Riley. I think we gotta go this way, Riley. Here we go, Riley. I see what looks like a trail over there, so. This looks like a trail here, right? Okay, that's progress. Now we just need to make sure that we see a white blaze at some point. Good jump, Riley. Very good, Riley. Hold up. See, this is definitely a trail. And it's got the cut thing in the middle of the tree trunk there. More. Oh my goodness, this is I want to say ridiculous. Okay, I'm kind of embellishing here a little bit. Anyway, it's like just one thing after another. Hold up, buddy. And the sun is just beating down on us. All right, now I gotta go through these two. Right, oh, okay, and you're going there. This is probably the most challenging section we've had due to down trees on the entire trail so far. Hold up, buddy. Hold up, Riley. Riley, hold up, buddy. Hey. There's a deer right there. Goodness gracious. Riley. No, 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 no. Calm down, Riley. Calm down. All right, so I see a white blaze over there. Up and over, Riley. Very good. Good boy. All right. And there's more down trees up here, but all right, we will check in later. We will check in later. We're through the worst of it, I think. All right. Riley and I are hiking pretty well. There was a hiker that passed us a while back when we were taking a break. And Riley remembers, and he's been I've been keeping him behind me, but he's been motivated to keep going because he remembers the hiker. And what am I doing here? This is the trail. This is me. I am off the trail. Why am I off the trail? Well, I saw this thing. It was just lying like right here. And I saw it, and I thought it was like an empty wrapper, but it's like full. It's not even opened. So it's a layered fruit bar raspberry lemonade. Someone maybe threw it down there or dropped it. I don't know, but I'm gonna enjoy it. A little bit of trail magic here. And it's not even expired. Best by August 19th, 2024. So I will enjoy this later today. All right, we'll continue on, Riley. By the way, I need to be more concise with my videos. I only have a little over 14 minutes left on my storage capacity. So unless I transfer more videos to my phone, which I might be able to do tonight, I need to spread this out until we get to Daleville, which is like a good 50 miles from here. So we'll check in later. It says Kelly Knob, view 120 yards. And Riley hears people coming. Riley, you want to go? Want to go to the view? I guess he does. Oh, Riley, what? All right. Okay. The people are like getting really close. I find this slightly annoying, actually. It's just me, though. It's my fault. It's not anybody else's fault. All right, I'm gonna cut the camera off, and we'll check back in later. Riley's so excited. So we are continuing on to Kelly Knob. It's nice that they have a nice campsite here if anyone wants to spend the night. I assume this is the viewpoint here. There was also a side trail. Actually, I think it might be out there. Yeah, Riley, come on. Because the blue blaze continues over here. So we got a little bit farther to go here. Here we go. Wow. Hey, Riley, over here, buddy. Okay, this is good. Riley, don't pull me over, buddy. Oh my goodness, look at that bird. You see that bird there? That is a big bird. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, Riley. And you were just getting me all tangled up, Riley. Riley, hey, calm down. All right, the bird flew away. I'm gonna untwist myself here. All right, we're untwisted. I wonder if any hikers have tried to like get over there. Oh, Riley, hold up. By jumping over the rocks. It's definitely doable, but not something that I feel the need to try. I assume if anyone tried it, they would take their pack off. And it could definitely lead to a disaster if you misjudged it. So, all right, yeah, nice view. And Riley wants to get back now. So we're gonna turn the camera off and we will check in later. What in the world is going on? So we came from that way. We're crossing this road here, and there's a deer standing right in the middle of the road that Riley is looking at. Oh my goodness. And now it's getting off the road because it hears a car coming. What in the world? By the way, we are seeing many more deer than we have like recently. We're seeing like multiple deer per day now, whereas we hardly saw any at the start of the hike when we were in Georgia. So deer are much more common in Virginia apparently than they are in the Appalachian Mountains in Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina. It is evening time already. I'm sure it's after 6 p.m. But the sun is still scorching. It's still hot. And it doesn't help that we are crossing this extended grassy pasture region where there's no shade. So there's always something for me to complain about. I'm just observing that. There's always something for me to complain about. I'm not in a bad mood. But the thing for me to complain about now is the sun. But if it weren't for the sun, you know, I might just be tired from hiking. Or it might be raining. Hasn't rained in a long time. Or Riley might be tugging too much. There's always something for me to complain about. But there's so many things that are going right as well. Riley and I are still together. We're both healthy. We're hiking fine. So keep things in perspective. And we should be finishing up this pasture section relatively soon and getting back into the woodsy area. So that's good. We are actually approaching something called a tree. It's got its own name. It's called Kefir oak. I don't think it's imminent, but I think it's within about a mile or so. Uh-oh, Riley wants to take a rest in the shade. Oh, buddy, and I don't blame him. Man, the sun is winning out here. Anyway, so Kefir oak is described in my guidebook as the largest oak tree in the southern Appalachian Mountains. And I believe it's the second largest oak tree on the entire AT. Apparently there is another large oak tree called Dover oak, which I believe is in the state of Connecticut, which is larger than Kefir oak. So when we get there, after Riley rests up here, look at all these ticks I have on me. Erg! 2 ticks. I've already taken several off me. I always kill the ticks with my fingernails after I find them. And then there's another one here. I knew to look there because I felt them crawling up my leg. All right. Done. And there's another one. 3 ticks. Oh my goodness. There's always something to complain about. All right. I could use a shower, but there's no shower to be had, Riley. All right, we will check in later. We will check in later. Hold up, Riley. Hold up. All right. All right, what do we have here? That looks like a big friggin' tree. And the sign says Kefir Oak. That's a big boy. And you can camp. I actually didn't realize there's a campsite right in there, so you can camp right there if you want to. Looks like one of the branches fell off. That is a big tree. All right, so that's Kefir Oak. Very nice. All right, VM Go and Riley here checking in. The day is closing down and Riley decides to charge ahead. Yeah, so we're losing the daylight here and Riley decides to take a break here. Riley, we gotta get to our campsite, buddy. So it's seemingly so we're approaching this shelter called Sarver Hollow Shelter, which is 4/10 of a mile off the trail. But I remember from my first hike in 2017 that there is like a campsite or enough space to set up your tent like right beside the trail near where the side trail going to the shelter is. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna, just based on the daylight, since we're losing the daylight, I'm thinking it's gonna make sense to camp there for the night. We're probably maybe just over a mile from there. So that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. We have a little bit of daylight left to work with. Riley's been doing well. It was another hot day today, and it was especially hot walking through all of the green grass and pastures that we did not have shade to cover us with. That was hot on me and hot on Riley. But anyway, so assuming we get to that shelter point, which I expect us to be able to at least get there, we'll have done, I believe, 14.7 miles on the day. And yeah, so that's our update. And at least it's not hot right now. So I'm really running out of storage space. So I really need to cut this short. I might check in later, I might not. We'll see. So hope everyone's doing well, and bye for now. All right, we're about a mile from the shelter. Just like I said last time, and we're just crossing under this power line here. There's a full moon out, which you can see, yeah, just above the tree there. And then over to this side, I think that's a nice sunset. So, very nice. And it is, I checked my phone just a short while ago. It is, just past 9 o'clock now. So we should be getting to our campsite about 9:30-ish, maybe a little after. So, I don't know what Riley's doing. Does he not know we need to get to our campsite tonight? All right, so I'll say bye for now. Can hardly see this, but we've just passed this, oh man. There, yeah, this is Bruiser's Knob. It's a big rock cairn You can hardly see it. Yeah. Anyway, so we are 2/10 of a mile now from the shelter. So, getting there. Bye for now. All right. Van Gogh and Riley here. It's very dark. I just want to close out the day here. So, all right, a lot of stuff has happened since I last checked in. We got to the side trail for the shelter, Sarver Hollow Shelter, and the place where I remember being able to set up a tent. It was all overgrown. There were some downed tree branches, and it wasn't possible to set up a tent. So rather than hike 4/10 of a mile into the shelter, I decided to continue on. And I checked far out and found that there was a campsite about a mile, or there should be a campsite about a mile after the shelter, like the side trail to the shelter. So Riley and I continued on, and the trail got really rocky, really difficult, but that was okay. Anyway, but I'm just rambling here. So Riley eventually saw a, I don't know what it was, but it may have been like a deer that we came upon that wasn't expecting us, and it ran off when it heard us. But Riley, when he noticed it, he started like chasing after it. But he was attached to me. But he was chasing after it so hard that, and I was just, it was a surprise to both of us to come up on whatever it was. And yeah, he just reacted and he started chasing after it, and he started pulling me, like pretty hard. And I was worried that he was gonna like, somehow the leash was gonna come out of my, my waist belt. I was worried something was gonna break. So I tried to hold on pretty tightly, but I was holding my phone. I was using my phone light to help with lighting. I had my headlamp on, but the batteries in my headlamp, they're working, but they're not strong enough to support like a very bright light. So I was holding my phone as well, and I quickly actually fell down because he was pulling so hard, and my elbow, I had my shirt sleeve like pulled up, so that it was only covering the top part of my arm, and my elbow like hit the ground, and Riley dragged me. Like, I guess Riley's momentum and my momentum caused me to like drag a little bit on the ground, and my elbow like scraped against a rock for some distance. Anyway, so I see my GoPro SD card is about to run out, but anyway, so I have like a pretty bad like scrape on my left elbow, and it's all red. It's not bleeding, like this blood isn't like flowing out of me, but I do see basically like some skin got scraped off, and there's no broken bones or anything. So I'll see how it feels tomorrow. It's not that bad. And I also have a cut, like a tear in a small tear in my pants. So that's all for now. We'll check in tomorrow. Bye.